सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या योगविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं वदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः योगाः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। ॐ परब्रह्मणे नमः श्रुतिमात्रे नमः समस्तब्रह्मविद्यायोगविद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां कृपया वेदांत योगदर्शन उक्त साधन द्वारा अस्मिन् क्षणे एव परमात्मानुभूति द्वारा कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान विश्वजागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं तत्कृत कंकणबद्ध साधक सेवकानां समस्त धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थं विश्व शांति कल्याणार्थं महर्षि पतंजलि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रस्य व्यासभाष समेत अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ योगदर्शनाचार्याणां स्मरणम्। ॐ हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। 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 पतंजलि महर्षये 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 नमः। व्यास 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 महर्षये नमो नमः। अथ श्री महर्षि पतंजलि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रं प्रथमः पादः समाधिपादः सूत्राणि। ओम तीव्र संवेगानाम् आसन्नः मृदुमध्यादिमात्रत्वात् ततोऽपि विशेषः ईश्वर प्रणिधानाद्वा क्लेशकर्म विपाकाशैरपरामृष्टः पुरुषविशेष ईश्वरः तत्र निश्चयं सर्वज्ञबीजं पूर्वेषामपि गुरुः कालेन नवच्छेदात् तस्य वाचकः प्रणवः तज्जपस्तदर्थभावनं तथा प्रत्यक्षेतनादिगमोऽभ्यन्तरायाभावश्च। डेली चैंट करने से ना थोड़ा थोड़ा बोलना आएगा and then little more interest we can even by heart. Sutras are smaller ones than the shloka, so we can try with the sutras to by heart or remember things through the regular daily chant. We already said Manomaya Kosha is given only for having the smarana of the Veda mantras. Anything other than is misusing of Manomaya in both ways, of filling with the garbage and not having further capacity to remember the Mukti giving, Jnana giving Veda mantras or such our Darshana mantras. These are all the wisdoms we have to learn in our own times of maturity. Or when we have these wisdoms, then we can call we are maturing. And we say नहीं याद आता नहीं पढ़ सकते हैं, but दिन भर वही करते हैं, पढ़ना याद करना, but something other. So this is how what is to be remembered that we don't, what should not be that we. Therefore, what we have to do that we don't do, what not to do we do that. Therefore, what we want that will not come, and that comes which we never like. Yeah. Now coming to Yoga Darshana Shastram for Kaivalya Prapti and Moksha. So every word of this Yoga Darshanam, by repeated thinking, listening, we have to be clear in its meaning. So the Kaivalya Prapti is Lakshyam, Vritti Nirodha is the Marga. For the Vritti Nirodha, either it is one's own Upaya of, all this. Shraddha, Veera, Smriti, Samadhi, Prajna. Other way is totally surrender to Ishvara. Ishvara Pranidhana. Again, this comes in our second Padam also, wherein Kriya Yoga is explained. What is Kriya Yoga? In Patanjali Yoga Darshanam. What other stock of Kriya Yoga is, there we have definition. Log na yaha Shastron ke words lekar, then they give their own meaning. That's the biggest problem. So here Tapaswadhyaya Ishvara Pranidhanani Kriya Yoga, that will be told. ओके नौ अभ्यास वैरागी बता रहे, फिर तपस्वाध्याय ईश्वर प्रणिधान कहेंगे, देन अष्टांग योग, या मे बी अष्टांग योग फर्स्ट, देन तपस्वाध्याय ईश्वर प्रणिधान योग, क्रिया योग. ओके, सो Another alternative for Mukti Prapti is Ishvara Pranidhana. Okay, little 2-3 minutes we'll pause here. The sutras. Let us just revel or wonder and wonder the bhakti literature of our Sanatana Dharma. Because we are studying Vedanta, therefore let us not touch the yoga and bhakti as an energy. So too, because of we are yogis, let us not touch the Vedanta and bhakti as an energy. So too, I am bhakta, why should I bother about Vedanta, yoga as an rigidity should not be. Flexibility and maturity to use every one of them. So therefore, then see that entire 12th skandha, 11th, 10th skandha Bhagavatam is called as Nirodha skandha only. And what is Nirodha? Vritti Nirodha. How it is done? Because the Vritthis are continuously created or exposed only of Lord Krishna by listening to only his stories. अब सुन के कृष्ण कृष्ण लीला कृष्ण तत्व कृष्ण so much we are focused or soaked in that all the klishta vrittis get niruddha. And the Krishna vrittis are called aklishta vrittis. They make us the pranidhana. Like every day we are saying the Parikshit's pranidhanam, and here the Akruraji's pranidhanam, before that Uddhavaji's pranidhanam. Even in Ramayana we are saying Sugrivaji's pranidhanam. Every bhakta who is meeting Rama, whether it's an ordinary human being or Rishi or Muni, they are all doing pranidhanam and they are blessed by Lord for the Kaivalya or Moksha Prapti. Okay, and what is Kaivalya Moksha Prapti? Vritti Nirodha Avastha. Because even whole creation is Bhagavan's Vritti only. When Bhagavan says, you reach to my Dhama, my Dhama, my Dhama, the three meanings of that is what? My Dhama is Vaikuntha Adi Dhama. Second, Sukadev ji is going to teach to Parikshit ji in the 6th chapter, which we are going to study in 2 or 3 days. Or in 5th chapter, I think. Panchve mein. So, by the way, to Ishvara Sharanagati, though it is in only 3 sutras taught to us in Yoga Shastra, which is highly sufficient. I am wasting time only in talking, but still, because we are studying those Shastras also, and then with emotion, there the devotees having devoted and surrendered are quickly blessed by the Lord and they got moksha. To this Ishwar Pranidhana Sutras, when we bring that emotion also, it may become complementary in our effective, efficient Pranidhana, prompting the Ishwara to do the Abhidhyana and do the Vritti Nirodha and also give the Kaivalya Prapti. Like the local anesthesia, the doctor can give. Total anesthesia, he can give and he can operate. So too, the anesthesia of the vritti, the Lord can do and give us kaivalya. After all, the vrittis are only a projection of mind and maya, which have nothing to do give us sukha or anything. उसकी तो जरूरत ही नहीं है actually. See, today I'll give you a new definition. There are no bad thoughts. And also there are no good thoughts. Then thoughts themselves are bad. Because Vritti is only creating Jagat. Vritti only is creating Raga Dvesha about the Jagat. Vritti only is creating Kama Krodha of Jagat. And Vritti only is binding us to do the karma of the Jagat. Finally, the karma phala also is Vritti Atmaka. Therefore, the Vritti Nirodha. How do we do? By eliminating Klishta Vrittis by Aklishta Vrittis. And the Aklishta Vritti also Nirodha hoega, so Sarupa Pratishtha Namada or named Kaivalya Prapti comes to us. So what is Prahlada? Either in Anubhuti of Bhagavan or in the Vritti of Bhagavan is not in the Klishta Vritti of the Jagat. You understood, no? Great Bhaktas. When yesterday Bhagavan Krishna praised Akrura so much, कि you are Bhuri Bhagaha, you are Nishevyaha, Arhasattamaha, by Shreyas Kamaihi. Why all that? Because Akrura's mind is always in Krishna Tattva. So too about Gopikas, Tan Manaskaha, Tala Tadalapaha, Tachintaha, Tadgata Manasaha. Are you getting? Ishvara Pranidhana of Bhakti is so beautiful. And there are many, many great bhaktas just by uttering Lord's name, like Ram, Rama, 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 Krishna, they made their Chitta Vritti Nirodha. And in that Vritti Nirodha Avastha Yukta Nama Smarana of the Lord, reaches Lord so powerfully and prompts him to come, leaving everything and bless this bhakta. These are all very sublime things we are talking about. It's just like I talk to you again and again, go on suggesting you, then you will never value only. Like, go to your some guest house. The father is telling something to child never cares only. And you call the child and say, बेटा पापा ऐसा कह रहे हैं ना, तुम क्यों नहीं सुन रहे हो? पापा डेली ऐसे कहते हैं. कोई काम धंधे नहीं उनको. मम्मी भी बोलती है. He has no value. On the other hand, is fully reserved. Suddenly one day something he speaks, that is valued by others. In the same way, more and more vritti yukta calling the Lord, he'll never help us. But ekagra calling of the Lord makes the Lord respond. And then to achieve that ekagrata is the nitya nirantarata of namasmarana. नामस्मरण वाल्मीकि जी राम जी का कर करके पहले बाकी वृत्तियों से अपने आप को एकाग्र बनाए. After ekagrata is called, our Lord is so powerful, the Lord had to bless him with that enlightenment. Same thing here said also in the next sutra, where Bhashyakara writes it. Ki such chitta, which is doing both works of japa and artha bhavanam, achieves the ekagrata. Once the chitta comes to the ekagra bhumika, that ekagra bhumi yukta chitta, in trying to focus its attention on the self, that also is nipped. Then the vritti rahita aham anubhuti comes. That's called as kaivalya. Understood now? This is how we just today spent some time to understand how the Bhakti Shastras help us. Then all of us remember spiritual sadhana is only at the mind level, not at the body, senses, and action level, outer, or the objects level. Okay, whole life is at the mind level only, no? You are identified with the body, therefore anything happens in the body, you suffer in the mind. So too, your body is healthy, you enjoy in the mind only. तो संसार भी मोक्ष भी जगत भी ज्ञान भी मोह भी सारा मन में होता है. Therefore, reach to one level and do the sadhana there. By the way, why I am saying all that? Bhakti is not an action outside. It is the action outside to feel or express the inner feeling, to create or express the inner feeling. So Akrura already had bhakti, he expressed it through the stotra. We do the stotra padatam for us to experience and have that feeling of devotion. सारे साधने मन के स्तर पर is all mind applying itself on itself for its own annihilation is called sadhana. By the way, so let that Ishvara Pranidhana increase more and more. In the Bhakti Bhasha, Ishvara Pranidhana, which was already said, Pranidhana, Bhakti Visheshaha, and then how Vyakyanakaras took the definition of Bhakti and explained. We talked it when that Ishvara Pranidhana Sutra started some 10-15 days back. So same thing asked yesterday by Sugriva ji. कि नहीं, my chitta should always have its thoughts at your feet. My hands to do only your seva. My feet should be to Yutava Mandirani. And then my ears should listen to only your katha. My eyes should see you are your bhaktas and my gurus. So in bhakti, all the upadhis are used only for the Lord. So to outer dravya also used only for the Lord. Then karma phala is offered to the Lord. Kartrutva also is offered to the Lord. Naturally, when everything offered to Lord, what remains with me? Nothing. And what was with me earlier? Also nothing. But there was only notion in the mind called as thoughts. There were thoughts that they are mine, were obstruction. Now those obstructing thoughts are removed by the antidote thoughts that they are all now belonging to the God. Why? Because हमने उनको सब कुछ समर्पण कर दिया. And really, if the one who matured is very matured and does this samarpana with bhava wholehearted, he will not have thought. Just like in a marriage, if that girl's mother and father have done properly with the inner attitude, the kanyadanam of the girl to the in-laws, after that they should not have a thought about her. बिकॉज कर हो गया, तो कन्यादानम कर दिया भाई. No, it is her prarabdha and her maturity. She was already trained by us, and their nature and their way of behavior. You should not worry. If this is not done, again and again, the daughter is complaining to home, coming at home, complaining, and they are also poking every time. That means what? They have not done the Kanyadana. It is just like to any special organization, you gave a Pata Purana furniture, and every day you are going and looking at it is a hai ki बेच दिया. अरे वो बेचने के लिए वो खरीद भी नहीं रहे वो. That means you are not given in dana. Like, you gave me a gift and you are ordering me. And Swami, ये किसी को मत देना, आप ही use करो. Then I say, take it, it is not mine. How do you say? Once you give it to me, why do you order me again? If you gave it to me, it's mine. Then it all rights of that is mine. No, मैं क्या करूँ? Why do you worry? No, 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 no. आपके लिए मैंने दिया, आप use करो. But you have not given only. That is why the two types of donations are there. One, give it to that Mahatma and tell, आप receipt दे दो, संस्था के लिए use करो. Other is what? You have some other unofficial expenses also, use for it, no receipt required. The second dana is real dana. First one, which receipt is expected, income tax is, ये सब झूठ है वो. That is all not dhanam. It is only exchange, it's a व्यापार. Higher level I am discussing. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि अभी करना ही बंद करो. What I am explaining here, in devotion, when we do pranidhana, because it is his, thereafter we will not have thoughts. How beautiful is that? I gave you the Kanyadanam example, I gave the other Dhanam example. Registry भी कर दी मानो, कोई चीज किसी को दे दी, gift deed कर दिया. Thereafter we need not worry. So to all these upadhis, हमने हमारा माना, भगवान कहते हैं झेलो, and we don't know how to झेलो. लाइक ना ट्रेन में अच्छा लगा करके दैट्स क्यूट बॉय ऑफ दैट सम कपल यू सेड मेरे को दे दो 2 मिनट उससे खेलूंगा या 1 मिनट में ही थ्रोज टैंट्रम सूसू का यू कांट मैनेज दैट फिर गिव बैक है ना दैट्स व्हेन पीपल टेल स्वामी जी बच्चे मैं कहता हूँ खेलने से बचने के लिए तो बाबा जी बनाऊं मैं I don't know knowledge. I am there to teach them some sloka and values. Not for I'm not a that babysitter. That is not my job. So give in the same way, give bodies to God. Give the outer things to God. Oh, no, don't own anything. Ownership and things owned, called ahanta and mamata. These two are the entire cause of dukkha. अरे शरीर भी अपना नहीं है बाबा कब आएगा कब जाएगा कब हेल्थी होगा डू कैन यू गारंटी कि टुमारो मेरा टूथ पेन नहीं होगा बैक पेन नहीं होगा कुछ भी नहीं इट्स ओनली टेंटेटिवली भगवान भगवान कह रहे हैं इसलिए कुछ चल रहा है गाड़ी वो मन का तो कोई ठिकाना ही नहीं never ever anything belonged to us we owned it and anything we own and feel the right on that becomes cause of our dukkha anything disowned and rights are relinquished you are free So इन भक्ति सर्व समर्पण द्वारा वस्तु त्याग होएगा उपाधियों का त्याग देखो उसको ममता नहीं है देखो वृत्ति निरोध हो गया then you experience the inner peace happiness is already there ईश्वर प्रणिधान and every day we have to Bhagavan please see to it that I myself belong to you and nothing should belong to me may not create the problems to me and the people around सब ठीक है बस any avakasha mokha comes for any seva do any chance comes for expressing love do if not apna घर में अपना साधना करो बस we need not be the appointed managing director of the world again I told you people who don't want your love your advice your help your nothing they don't want they don't want you first of all many of them and if we start doing all the they think ये क्यों जिंदा है यहाँ तक भी जाते हैं लोग a sensitive person that's why he withdraws himself And the other way of doing all yoga sadhanas and reaching yoga siddhis and increasing so much of unconditional love and matured because of kripa of so many gurus and studying shastra, you have developed all the nectarine like of words to speak. Then you can touch some hearts. Even then there will be the vimarsha karne wale. Is it not? No great person is spared in this world. The people always to talk. See what's happening in our country to our own prime minister and all. Honestly serving. But then how much of trouble is given to that man? How much, how much? He being patriot and yogi is able to do. Deshabhakta hai. And don't expect him to be total parityagi. He is not a sannyasi. He is there in the work. He will have to have the power, etc. Kuch power nahi, then he cannot enter or serve them. I want power to serve the world. He wanted political power. Ajkal. Now we seek the spiritual power. Our service, spiritual knowledge. We are not worried about other things. By the way. So today we just pondered on Ishvara Pranidhana according to Bhakti. Same is here. Tajjapaha tadartha bhavanam is Ishvara Pranidhanam. Tajjapaha is Pranavascha Japava. Pranavaha kim Omkara. Omkara Pranava kim Tasya Vachaka Kasya Ishvarasya. So that Ishvara who is explained in the sutras has got his Vachaka, the name, it is called Om, and doing the japa of it, and the Artha Bhavanam is called as Ishvara Pranidhanam. Okay. With this, what are the four things will happen? One, Ekagrata is achieved. Second is Vritti Nirodha is achieved. Third, Antarayas are removed. Fourth, that Atma Chaitanya Anubhuti comes. And all of these are done by the Ishvara's Abhidhyana. When you are doing Pranidhana, which is in our hands, of Tajjapaha Tadartha Bhavanam, very deeply, intensely, it reaches to the Ishvara. And ईश्वर है करके ही हम प्रणिधान कर रहे हैं. Therefore, that astitva, as we luckily, only we are lucky to study the Taittiriya Upanishad, in which the Asti Nasti discussion going on. Everybody who is studying Yoga Darshana will not have that clarity because they are not studying other Upanishads. हमको पता नहीं चल रहा कि how we are able to listen and understand easily because the complementing of various Shastras we are studying and giving the quotations and examples or references. So just know in Taittiriya, Asti Asti. Therefore, Asti Bhavana say we are doing Pranidhana to the Ishvara. Ishvara is very much there. Therefore, he will do Abhidhyana. In his Abhidhyana, all the four things will happen. First, Ekagrata Prapti. Then, Antaraya removal Prapti. Then, Vritti Nirodha. And Chaturtha one, Anubhava of the Chaitanya Atma. So that is what is the sutra next one. Once more, Tajjapas Tadartha Bhavanam for 10 minutes. Very essential. Then the next सूत्र में कहते हैं कि ततः प्रत्यक चेतनाधिगमः अभी अंतराय अभावाश्च. 2-4 मिनट पढ़ने से ना हमको इसका थोड़ा सा और दृढ़ता आ जाएगा. Then what are the antaraya that will be discussed? That will take from the next to next day. Tomorrow these two sutras and again repeated revision of the earlier 5-6 sutras we will do deliberately so that ambiguity is reduced, clarity is increased. Be with me. Let us study that way together. 15-20 minutes. Nothing wrong. So, अत के अंतरायाः ये चित्तस्य विक्षेपाः के पुनः ते कियन्तः वा इति व्याधिस्त्यानां संशया प्रमाद आलस्य विरति भ्रान्ति दर्शन अलब्धभूमिकत्वा अनवस्थित्वानि चित्तविक्षेपाः ते अंतरायाः. And also we have some more दुःख दौर्मनस्य अंगमे जयत्वा श्वास प्रश्वासाः विक्षेप सहभुवः. Then tat pratishedartham ekadattvaabhyasaha. Wonderful sutras are going to come to guide us in eliminating all the interruptions or antarayas. And Maitri, Karuna, Mudita, Upekshanam. Excellent topics after that. Practically, how we have to live our outer life in such a way that whatever theoretical yoga we have studied, we are able to do practically it effectively, efficiently to give us the result of Kaivalyam. Because they are very, very essential. Whether yoga हो, भक्ति हो, ज्ञान हो, ध्यान हो, सिद्धांत समझना अलग है, उसके लिए एक तरह का माइंड चाहिए. उसके बाद to practice it consistently till the experience needed, again we need to have a special personality, and that personality is created. It is not bought anywhere. And that creation of personality is only by managing our personality of its own attitudes, intentions, purities, understandings, maturities, values. ये सब मिलकर स्पिरिचुअलिटी होता है, चाहे भक्ति हो या योग हो या कर्मयोग हो या ज्ञान मार्ग हो. Without, that's why every of the yoga sadhanas, the siddhanta and sadhana may be different, but as regard the qualifications are concerned, everyone is expected to have the minimum basic purity of thoughts and clarity of the values in the heart. That topic will come. Maitri, Karuna, Mudita, Upeksha, all these Bhashyakara, or beautifully the Sutrakara will tell, Bhashyakara will guide us to understand. This we'll see tomorrow. Sarvam Bhagavad Arpanam. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you, friends. Om. Narayana Narayana Narayana